Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Wednesday, where every Wednesday I post a new video. In today's video I am going to be doing an Easter Bunny figurine, and I'm going to be making it out of air dry clay. It's actually air dry modeling clay, and it's made by Sculpey. And I got this at Walmart. I think I paid like $5 or $6 for it. And I'm going to be using a couple different colors. My base color is white. I took a little bit of red and mixed it with this to make pink. I already had orange clay and a little bit of green. So that's what you're going to need. And that's basically it. And if you want to put your figurine on a little wooden block, this is what I'm using for mine. It's just from scrap wood. This is what I'm going to be using to put my my bunny on. And there's no need to bake anything because it's all air dry clay. So I am going to go ahead and turn my camera down so we can get into the video. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull my clay apart. And it is air dry clay, and your hands are going to get messy, but you can always wash your hands in between. And I think I'm going to make my little bunny holding a carrot. So basically all I'm doing now is I'm just starting off with the ball, and I'm just going to roll it. And now I'm just going to go ahead and shape it to like an egg shape. And I'm just going to flatten it out a little bit. And we're just going to go ahead and shape it. And since mine is going to be in a setting position, I'm just going to go ahead and so this is what we have so far, and I think I'm going to turn it a little bit so it's looking up. Now I'm going to take a little more of that clay, and I'm going to try to get the same size. And when you're working with air dry clay, you want to try to keep it closed up so it don't dry out, but mine will be fine. I'm going to work pretty quick. So basically what I'm doing is taking a piece of clay. I rolled it out, and now I'm just shaping it into like an egg shape. So this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to pat this down, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. I'm just making sure everything is nice and even. So I'm just flattening it out. And I'm just going to flatten this one out a little bit more because this one is a little bit thick. So now you have two. So you're going to put one on this side, just like this. And then we're going to put one on the other side. So this is what we have so far. Next, I am going to go ahead and take some more of that clay. I'm just going to grab a piece of, put my air dry clay in there to keep it from drying out. Okay, now we're going to roll out two more little balls. Make sure they're the same size. So this is what we have so far. So now we're just going to roll and flatten out. and you're going to get this shape. And we're going to do that again. So now we have two, and these are going to be the feet. So we're just going to take this and set it right on top. Just like that. So this is what we have now. And now I'm just going to go ahead and take one of my paint brushes, and if you got a toothpick, you can use that too. And I'm just going to make little indents on where the feet, on his little feet. So this is what I did. I just took and made two little indents. So we have that. Still want him to be looking up, or her. Now we're going to go ahead and do the arms. So I'm just going to condition it a little. So we're just going to roll. Start off with two balls. Make sure they're the same size. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to go ahead and get all the bunny put together before I go in with my other colors. That way the other colors won't bleed into the white clay. So now we're just making two long cylinders. Just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and flatten it like this. You're going to do the same thing to the other one. Once again, we're going to take our paintbrush, and I'm just going to go ahead and push in to just make his little hands or paws or whatever you want to call it. And now we're just going to go ahead and we're going to bend it up. So you're going to bend it into a shape that looks like this. And we're just going to go ahead and stick it on. And then we're just going to do the same thing to the other one. Once again, it's almost like a U shape or a boomerang. And then we're just going to go ahead and stick that on, pushing them close together. Now we're going to go ahead and do the head. So you're going to need a nice size piece for the head. So, and once again, you're going to start off with the circle, a ball, like this. We're just going to roll it into a ball. And I'm just going to roll it out like this. I'm going to redo that. Okay, so this is what we have. I'm going to grab two more pieces of clay, or I'm going to roll them into little balls. Once again, set that to the side. This is what we have. So we're just going to flatten them out just like this. And we're just going to stick those right on here, just like this. And I'm going to take my paintbrush, and I'm just going to put a little opening in right here, just like that. So I put a little bit of a hole in. Now I am going to take my pink clay, and I am just going to give my bunny a pink nose. So I'm just tearing off a little piece and making it into a little ball, or you could do a little triangle. It's really up to you on which way you want to do it. And I'm just going to stick it right on here. Just like that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side. And we're going to grab our another piece of clay. And I need these to be kind of big because these are going to be the ears. So let's just put these two together. And I'm just going to make a roll like so. And I'm going to grab a little more. Rolling it. There we go. So this is what we have so far. Now I'm just going to take my hand and I'm just going to roll it into a long cylinder shape like this. And then we're just going to take our fingers, and we're just going to flatten it out because this is going to be the ear. And I'm going to do the same thing again. So we're just going to roll it out. And you don't want it to be too thin. You want it to still be kind of thick. So here is our two little ears. Now I'm just putting a point. And now I'm going to take some pink clay. And I'm just going to tear this in half. So I got two. And we're just going to roll this. And I'm just going to stick this right down on here. And then I'm just going to flatten it out. Do the same thing to the other side. Roll it. Set that right down on top and flatten it out. Now, you can shape the ears any way you want. I'm just going to pull one down like this. And I'm going to bring my bunny, and I'm just going to stick the ear right down on top. So we got our ear right down on top. And now I'm just going to grab the other one. And I'm not sure if I want to put it up or like halfway down. So I'm just going to stick this on here and see what way I like that I think looks best. So let's see. I'm thinking I am going to leave one of them like kind of like this, and then maybe like that. So it looks like something like this. So this is what I decided to go with it looking like this. Now what I'm gonna do is take a toothpick, and I'm just gonna break it in half, and I'm just gonna go ahead and stick it down off in here, and then we're just gonna set our head right on top. So this is what he looks like so far. Now I'm going to go ahead and give this little bunny a tail. So we're going to grab some more of the white clay. And if you want to make him look furry, all you have to do is take a toothpick and just drag it across of your clay, and it'll look furry. So here we go. So what I'm doing is I took a piece of clay, I rolled it into a little ball, and I'm taking my finger and I'm just pressing it around like this. And then we're just going to go ahead and stick it back there. So that's what we have. There's his little tail. And this is what he looks like from the front. And I don't know how well you can see these, but I have these little eyes, and they have lashes. So I am just going to stick these right here in her little face. And they're pink, and this is what it looks like. Now let's make her a carrot. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, take some orange clay, roll it, and we're just going to roll this into a carrot shape. As big or as little as you want it. I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller. So this is what I'm doing. Once again, rolling it into a little ball. So that's what we have. And then we're just going to roll this and put a point at the end. Just like that. So this is what our carrot is starting to look like. Now, I'm going to take that other piece of popsicle stick that I had left, and I'm just going to go ahead and put little indents into the carrot. So this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to take a little bit of green, and I'm just going to roll it out. I'm just going to take a little bit off. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick this right down on here like this. And here is our carrot. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this in my rabbit's hands. So there we have it. Here is our little Easter bunny. Now, here is the base. If you want to put him on the base, you can just stick him on just like that. But, yeah, like I mentioned, you don't have to dry this. And if you want to take, like, green moss or something and make him look like he's standing in the grass, you can do that too. But all you have to do is just stick him right down on here with a little bit of glue to let him dry. Or to let her dry. And this is what you have. And this is what it looks like. Here she is from the back. So here what it looks like. And as I mentioned before, if you want to like make this look like your bunny is standing in grass or sitting in grass, you could just go ahead and grab some of that green moss. And you can use wood glue or hot glue. And since I have hot glue close to me, this is what we're going to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue down. So we're just going to stick some hot glue on here just like this. And you want to make sure you get it covered. And you can even cover the sides too if you want. I probably will do that also. But yeah, you're just going to go ahead and go all the way around and stick your grass or your moss on here. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm just going to trim up some of the edges around here and make it look a little bit better. And this is what it looks like when you're done. And I'll go ahead and cover in a little more of the moss. It's just that I didn't pull out enough to finish it off. But yeah, so if you decide to go ahead and cover this whole thing in moss, but I'm not. I'm just going to do my top. And yeah, this is what it looks like. So here it is from the front, the side, and the back. And you can even add little Easter eggs if you can find them, or you can make them out of clay. And the way you do that, if you want to make like little tiny Easter eggs to put in the grass, you can just take any color clay of your choice and you just pull out a little bit and you're just going to roll it into look like an egg. So let's see. I'm just going to grab a piece. Here we have it. And then we're just going to roll it and then we're just going to roll this into a little egg shape and just stick it down on there just like that. And that is it. And here it is. If you like this, I'm gonna go ahead and turn up my camera. So once again, here we go. If you like this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to become part of my YouTube family. And with that being said, thank you so much for taking the time out to watch one of my videos. I hope you have a very nice day. Bye.